In this tutorial, I want to demonstrate you how the AutomationML Editor supports you in managing AML library spaces. To illustrate the functions of AML library management, I have created a new version 1022 and I've published that. To manage my AML library space, I select Extras, Configure AML Library Space, and then I select Server Administration functionality that is hidden here. In this dialog, the AML Editor provides a list of all published libraries, and I have the choice to undo in publication. You see here version 100. If I click this button, he tries to undo, but before the AML Editor checks whether there is a dependency, and because there is a newer version derived from this version, he does not allow me to undo this publication. I can mainly undo a publication of one of the leaves of the tree, and this would be version 103 and version 1022. I select this one and I click undo, and then the AutomationML Editor checks the dependencies. He does not find a newer version and he's going to allow me to remove that. And when I press delete, then he deletes the document, but this is not all. He is removing all forward references from the version 1021 into the 1022. If I made a mistake here, I can immediately undo it by clicking this button. Then he is again recalculating. And then the library is there. Let's again undo the publication, delete and close. Now the publication of this library is undone. I can again switch to the dialog for the management. I enter the dialog for the server administration. And then you do not find this library anymore, but I find it here in the backups folder. There is a backup folder. Here is my version 22 that I have undone before. And here I again have the chance to undo it or to finally delete it. So if I select undo here, then he's restoring the library and recalculating the forward and backward references. Another function I have is hidden in the different folders. Examples I can delete here. Collections I can delete here. The catalogs. The AutomationML Editor calculates a dictionary of all the classes and types. Just as a service, here I can ask the AutomationML Editor to recalculate the library catalog. The same for the classes and types. Here you can place your key file. And then I don't need to select the key file during publication anymore. And the backup you have already seen. Finally, a functionality that is interesting is server transfer. You can move an AML library space from one location to the other. You select the starting, and once you have selected both, you can ask him to transfer the source files to the target. After the transfer, all the libraries are then moved from the one location to another location, and all index files and all forward and backward references are recalculated. What have we learned? The main idea of the library management functions in the AML Editor is to make the publishing process more robust, trustworthy, and reliable. When moving an AML library from one server to another, or when undoing a publication, lots of references have to be updated, added, or removed. But in the end of the day, the AutomationML Editor is a text editor. All the data finally are in the AutomationML data model.